Bougie Besties. Welcome to Bougie Best Friend podcast. It is me, your host, Cornelia Slunsky Coco, and I love to talk about beauty and treatments. And ever since I've known for myself, I love to try random things. I'm always going to be the first one that's going to be like, let's do it. Why not? Let's see how it feels. And sometimes, you experience wonderful things, and sometimes you experience some less wonderful things. And when it comes to the beauty space, I feel like I'm not going to say everything on the market, but I tried so many treatments. So in this episode, I'm going to go through things that I tried, treatments I loved, treatments I didn't love, things that I think are an absolute necessity, and things that I think are a complete waste of time. To be clear, I am not a medical professional. I am not an injector. I am not a dermatologist. It's kind of crazy that I have to give these disclaimers, but if I don't, somebody's going to be like, well, Coco told me I need to do that, and now I did it, and I don't like it. I'm not a professional, but I'm a professional consumer of the beauty industry, and I am 33 years old now, and I feel like I tried so much. Let's start with the basics. Let's start with your skincare. I feel like products that you put onto your face every single day are really important. It's not even about the price tag. It's not about the brand. What matters is that these products work for your skin. When I was in my 20s, just dabbling into the beauty space, I was putting on vitamin C with retinol, with an acid, and my face blew up and I had no idea what I'm doing. So it's really important that you understand your skin and what products work best for your skin. I'm definitely guilty of not taking my makeup off, maybe, I don't know, few times a month. And that can really fuck up your skin. So something I do nowadays is if I have a full day of work and I'm running around like full glam, I come home and I take my makeup off immediately because I sometimes pass out on the couch and I just wake up like a little panda with like smeared things all over my face, and that's not good. So step number one, before anything else, you just have to learn about yourself, because something that works for your friend that has dry skin maybe doesn't work for you that has oily skin. Also, there's a big difference between dry and dehydrated skin. I also want to say dermaplaning is fantastic. That is removing dead skin cells. It's almost like shaving, getting rid of that peach fuzz, and it does wonders for your makeup application. If it ever happens that you start reacting or your skin becomes just like irritated out of nowhere and you have no idea which product caused it, the best thing to do is just stop using everything, honestly, and introduce your products one by one. And then you're going to see which one made your skin react a little bit crazy. Okay, let's get into facials and treatments that I've done on my face. If you're just starting out and you want something that is really safe, hydrafacial is your best bet. I don't know a med spa that doesn't do them or a facial spa that doesn't do them. It is a pretty universal treatment. And what it does, it clears up your skin and it infuses it, depending what kind of hydrafacial you get, and it infuses your skin with vitamins and serums and whatever your skin needs. Obviously, you go to the facial place and you're like, I want a hydrafacial, and then you talk to the provider and they can tell you which options they have and which one is best for your skin. But if you are just dabbling into the beauty space, hydrafacial is a must, and there's no downtime. I never had a bad experience with a hydrafacial, so that is really, really safe. There's so many types of facials. And again, as I said, I was always the one who's like, let's try everything. So I tried some things that are really, really intense, such as, a PRP facial, a vampire facial, which is where you're basically, and again, if I'm butchering these terms and terminology, just let's move past it. We're just talking as friends here. Microneedling, PRP, vampire facial, they're all kind of similar, but basically what happens here is that you're purposely creating micro tears on your skin by like doing those tiny needles, and then your skin is regenerating itself. So it pumps out extra collagen for your skin to recover itself, and that's when after a week your skin is going to be flawless. With some of these treatments, you just have to be aware of the pain level and the downtime. And if you don't ask, which is really important, every time you get a treatment done, make sure to ask exactly what they're doing, how much they're putting in your face when it comes to like fillers and Botox and injectables. But when it comes to facials, ask for the downtime, because you would not want to get a peel that's going to be like a week-long peel if you have an important event or if you have an important meeting or something, because some of these peels are so intense that your skin is going to start peeling off. But that's great, because sometimes we do need a little peel because your skin naturally sheds itself. But if you're not exfoliating, if you're not cleaning your skin, you're gonna have like piles and piles of dead skin. So sometimes you just have to have like a bit of an extreme peel to start fresh. I love peels. If you get like a really intense chemical peel, you just have to make sure to use whatever your provider gives you. Like, you have to follow the instructions. You have to use SPF and whatever they tell you. Like, if don't work out, don't go to a sauna, don't go do whatever, listen to them. Don't try to skip certain steps, because then you're not going to see the results that you want to see. When it comes to lasers, I tried only one, and that was Clear and Brilliant. I liked it. It was great. I don't really remember it that much, but it was, it was fine. I liked it. I love a deep cleaning facial, and not a lot of spas do that, which is crazy to me. Like, European facial places, they do it. That you literally have like a European facial, and that's extractions, just cleaning every little tiny pore, because that is really important. Extractions hurt like a bitch, but they're really necessary sometimes, especially if you're not cleaning your face properly, you're not exfoliating properly. You're gonna think that your pores are so big and so enlarged, but actually they're just dirty because you're not cleaning right. You have to double cleanse. Cleaning your skin is super important. I also see Rocky obviously sleeps with us because I love him very much and I love sleeping with my dog. But if he is like on my pillowcase, I see that my skin is like breaking out. So you have to change your pillowcases really often when it comes to, maintaining that gorgeous face of yours. So lasers are great for your skin. I haven't really tried many, so I can't really speak about it. Also, threads, I never tried it, but I hear a lot of pros and cons. But I think it's really important to talk to people who got it done and with people who understand what certain things are for, because sometimes people go get a treatment done and they expect one thing, but that treatment is not getting them that thing. Something that I'm personally a big fan of is freezing your wrinkles. First off, everybody's like, oh, let's get Botox. I just want to educate you real quick. Botox is just a name brand. It's like Coca-Cola. When people talk about, oh, let's get Botox done, Botox is just a name brand. Like, it's a brand. It's like Nike. It's like Coca-Cola. There's a few neurotoxins on the market that pretty much do the same thing. There's Botox, Dysport, Xeomin, and Daxxify. My personal favorite is Daxxify because it lasts 6 months. And for me, it kicks in pretty fast. So what it means kicks in. So when you get your treatment done, you're going to see results after a week, after 2 weeks. Usually after 2 weeks, everything kicks in. But with Daxxify, I personally saw the fastest kick in. And I love that. And Daxxify lasts 6 months. Other products last 2 to 3 months. It all depends on your body and how much you sweat. If you've been getting Botox for the past 5 years, maybe you can switch it up. Try Dysport, try Xeomin, try Daxxify, depending on what you have available. Xeomin is more like clean for that type of girlies. Daxxify is peptide powered, and Dysport, I don't know much about it when it comes to the technicalities or difference. But again, Botox has just been around the longest. And you go to and you want to get injected and you tell your person, hey, I want to get Botox. Maybe they put Dysport or maybe they put Xeomin. You don't know unless you ask and unless your provider tells you. I just know in the past when I didn't know about these things, I would just go get my Botox done and they would actually put Dysport. It's just nice to know. Like, it's nice to be self-aware. I think I started freezing my wrinkles when I was 25. Zero regrets. I love it so much, and I just have nothing else to say. I love freezing my wrinkles. I feel better. I look better. I just love it. A lot of people are like, well, I don't want my husband to know. I don't want this person to know. The best injectable is undetectable. And when you see people that look overfilled or super frozen, some people like that look and some people are purposely going for that type of look. I even know when I started getting my lips done. I think I started getting my lips done when I can't even remember how old I was when I got my lips done the first time, but I think I was, I don't know, 25, 6, 7. I liked that look. I wanted to have like huge ass lips. That's definitely not my vibe anymore. Also, I went through this whole lip filler dissolving journey because throughout my life, throughout my years in New York, I went to a bunch of different people that injected my lips. Also, there are different types of fillers. I don't really know the difference there. I mean, some are thicker, some are like softer. The softer one goes in your lips and the thicker one goes in your cheek and your jawline and wherever else. But I just got my lips injected by so many people in New York. I mean, not so many, maybe like 5 different people. And then my filler started migrating and it just looked so bad. First of all, you have to, and I didn't realize that. I was walking around the planet with my lips totally overfilled, totally migrated, and I had no idea. And randomly one day this injector pointed it out to me that my lips are migrated, and I was kind of offended. I was like, what do you mean? Like, why are you telling me that? I didn't come here to talk about my lips. I came here to talk about, she's like, yeah, your lips migrated. And she showed me and I was like, you're absolutely right. So I dissolved my lips. I did that whole thing. I think that may have been my most viral video that had like 15 million views where I was getting my lips dissolved. And it was really painful, but I think it was necessary. And sometimes when you just made a mistake, like you just went to random people, you just didn't, I don't know, my lips were just not in the best shape of their lives and I had to dissolve them and I had to refill them. Again, with all of this, knowledge is key. I recently got cheek fillers. I always wanted to get cheek fillers, but I didn't understand that the downtime is going to be 2 to 3 weeks because with my lips, usually after a few days, it's like, okay, I got it. Like it looks fine. But with my cheeks, they were so swollen and I was like so scared. But now it's been 10 days when I'm recording this. If you're watching me a video, you're going to see, I think they look great. They're still not exactly settled in. They're still swelling. Like I can feel the swelling, but I just, I assume that it's going to be like, and with stuff like this, it's better to start small and it's always easy to add. So like if you're getting your lips done for the very first time, you can buy half a syringe or a full syringe. And then after 2 weeks, you can come back and add a little touch up. It's always better to start small than to just be like, inject me everywhere. And I'm pretty much that type of girl that I'm like, just do whatever you want, inject whatever you want, whatever you think. And sometimes that's not the best strategy, especially if you never met the injector, if you never did anything. I'm never going to forget once when I was getting Botox and I told this girl that I wanted like a foxy eye look. She put so much in my face that my eyebrows were totally straight. Like I looked sad and it was horrible. I never met the girl before, so like, oh man, that was really bad. Oh my god, also once I got Botox in my chin. It wasn't Botox, I think it was Xeomin. That was probably the worst thing I ever did with my face because when I speak, you probably didn't notice it, but one of my lips is like going in one way. And I was like, can you just fix this a little bit? And she put so much in my chin that my chin just looked like a mess. I think the best part about injectables is they're not permanent, so you can fix certain things. But with neurotoxins, which is Botox, Xeomin, Daxxify, is it this part? Yes. It kicks in and then you have to live with that for the next whatever months. With fillers, if you're not happy after a month, you can dissolve them. But again, better to go easy than just like do everything at once and then regret it and go through dissolving and all that, because I went through dissolving and it was not fun. I think this covers all the facial things. I actually interviewed somebody that I admire so much. Her name is Amy Peterson, and she has a med spa here in Miami. It's actually not a med spa, it's like a overall spa. They have body treatments, they have injections, they have facials, they have everything. She's so knowledgeable. I'm gonna link that episode in the description so you can check it out if in case you haven't listened to it yet and you just want to learn a little bit more about your skin and the industry. By now, you know what kind of treatments are my favorite, which ones you should try, and which ones you should skip. But don't forget that one of the most important things is to make sure you're happy and healthy. As women, we go through so many ups and downs, mood swings, hormone shifts. Some of you will probably remember my ovarian surgery last year. And when you go through something like that, you realize that health really is priority and self-awareness is key. Ever since then, I've been trying to stay on top of my health and consistently use products that can help my overall well-being. You already know one of my favorite supplements is Happy V's prebiotic and probiotic, which improves your vaginal health, gut health, and overall health. They're a female-founded wellness company that helps women lead healthier and more empowered lives. If you've ever experienced bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, unusual vaginal discharge, itch, or odor, this will be your best friend. For best results, take 2 capsules in the morning and your vag will be happy. They're literally unlike any other probiotic on the market, made with patented probiotic strains at their clinically proven dosage. By the way, if you're battling with UTIs, you can check out their D-Nose Cranberry Stick, which help prevent UTI symptoms such as pain, burning, and vaginal irritation. Give them a try by heading over to happyv.com. That's happy V as in vagina.com. happyv.com. Now let's talk about body treatments. I love body treatments. I mean, I love all treatments, but body treatments, when I lived in New York, I was getting a massage constantly because they were so cheap in New York. Here, they're not that cheap. But a deep tissue massage can solve everything. I get so many great ideas when I'm getting a massage and when I'm getting treatments done. It's just like my little Zen moment and I can relax and enjoy. But speaking of body treatments, a lymphatic drainage massage is something spectacular. I got it only once by this girl. It's called Magic Shape. I think that's her Instagram. That was the first time that I saw such a huge difference. I saw how much water we're retaining in our bodies, and it's a lot. So if you have a really important event, a birthday, a wedding, whatever, get a lymphatic drainage massage. You will feel like $1,000,000. You're going to see how much water we're retaining in ourselves, and you're just going to be like, okay, I feel snatched. If you want to go a step further, you should try Endosphères. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Endosphères, I think. That's what I was getting at Amy Peterson's med spa. That's the first time I tried it. And it's almost like a lymphatic drainage on steroids. It feels like that good type of pain. Also, the lymphatic drainage massage is a bit painful, but it just feels like somebody's getting rid of everything that's negative. Like all the toxins are coming out. I am totally obsessed with that. But definitely my favorite body treatment is Emsculpt. Emsculpt, I live for Emsculpt. It's a great addition to your already existing workout routine. If you don't work out, if you don't eat healthy, if you're not like a fitness, health, and wellness girly, save your money. Don't do it because it's not gonna do anything for you. It's almost like you can't expect a little magic wand. I mean, besides lipo, but I never got that done, so I can't really speak on that. But you can't expect 2-3 treatments to change your entire body. Whenever I get Emsculpt, I usually treat my abs because I really love that chiseled ab look. And it's like doing 20,000 crunches in 30 minutes. It's incredible. I love it so much. I think I've only done it on my abs. You can also do it on your glutes. You can do it on your arms. But it's just like a super intense workout, kinda. But you're laying there like you're chilling. I really want to start dry brushing more often. I just never do it. It's really good for your circulation. It's good to remove dead skin cells. Honestly, I used to have a more intense self-care routine. Not to blame Rocky, but ever since he came into our lives, all of my attention goes to him pretty much, which I love. I love Rocky. You all know that. But I don't really I used to do a face mask twice a week, a hair mask once a week. Now I don't have time. Also, I'm busier with life and work in general, so I think that might be the case as well. But dry brushing is great. I don't really do it, but if you can do it, you should. Light therapy is really great if you are consistent. Again, if you don't believe in light therapy, just think about the sun. And when you don't apply SPF and you get all red, you're probably going to be a little, you're going to be red. So if you don't believe in light therapy, just think about the sun. Red light is the most popular one. I have that red light mask that I do sometimes. Also, you know what I really love? Microcurrent. Microcurrent is fantastic. I use a microcurrent device. I love the Ferrero Bear 2 device, and it's almost like a workout for your face. I have this friend, her name is Patricia San Pedro. You should check out her Instagram. She does all these amazing face massages. She has a book also, it's called Face Fitness, and she's teaching you how you can chisel your face by just like massaging your face with your hands, also with some tools. And even now, when I said that I don't really do my self-care anymore since we got Rocky, I should put a conscious effort into doing it, because when you're doing your self-care, it's not just about, putting some products on your face and hoping for the best. It's like you're reconnecting with yourself. You are showing your body how much you care about it and how grateful you are for all the beautiful things you're able to experience because of this body. So I think I should maybe like amp up my self-care routine, because I do feel more nervous recently. Not recently, like the past 6 months. But yeah, that's a really good one. I don't know what did I just say, but touching your skin, touching your face, touching your skin is a way of reconnecting with yourself. And I think we should all do more of that, just kind of like reconnecting with ourselves and checking in and be like, hey, is everything okay? Like, how are you feeling? So we covered body treatments, facials. Let's talk about hair. Hair is my pride and joy, the biggest accessory you wear every single day of your life. And I always had good hair, and I was always known as not Becky with the good hair, but the girl with the good hair. And it's mostly genetic, but I do take really good care of my hair. However, there was a time in my life when I was really stressed and my hair was like falling out. It looked fucking horrible. I was so miserable at that time when my hair was going through its motions, not only because it's almost like when you're going through certain changes in your life and it affects your hair, it starts falling out, it starts shedding. It's so painful because it almost seems like a constant reminder that something is wrong and that you need to do something to improve it. And also, long hair is seen as so feminine and luscious, and like the longer the hair, the more voluminous your hair is, the more attractive you are, quote unquote, by the societal, beauty standards. And if your hair is not slaying like it usually is, you feel like less of a woman or less of a something. I mean, I really had a horrible time when my hair was, my confidence was not well when my hair was struggling. And I feel for anybody who's going through any hair changes, but finding a good hairstylist who understands your hair. When I first moved to Miami, it was so hard to find a good hairstylist because this is a predominantly Latin culture, and their skin tone, their hair is much darker than mine, and I'm like pale European, and people were using a super high bleach level on my hair, and my hair was burned at some point. Like it was a shit show when I first moved here, like with my hair. It was a disaster, but finally I'm happy, and I found my Lena, that is my hair fairy. She's Russian and she understands like European hair. It's honestly really important to find somebody who understands. I kind of always lean towards Europeans when it comes to hair and treatments and all that, because I just feel like they understand me better. I don't know if that's true or not, but in my teenage years, I was a hair model and I tried every shade of blonde that exists. I was also a brunette for a little bit. That was not good. Even though sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I should go brunette a bit. But when it was just it just didn't look good on my hair. I looked like a totally different person. So I'm a blondie for now. Blondie till I die. No, I'm a blondie for now. But yeah, a hair mask is always great. Getting a gloss or a toner always gonna make your hair look a little bit better. I need to try a keratin treatment, but I don't know when is the right time because I feel like you can get it wet. And I don't want that to stop me from using my pool, even though I haven't used my pool in a long time. It's so funny when you move to Miami and the biggest selling point of your building is your pool, and I just don't go there anymore. But I'm digressing here. Let's talk about lashes and brows. And I used to have lash extensions. I just don't like them. I rarely see lash extensions that look good. And I've seen this trend recently that people are getting rid of their lash extensions. I just feel like lash extensions are so visible. It's so hard to find a good lash tech. I tried a lash lift. I also didn't like it. I tried to get my eyebrows laminated. I didn't like it. I tried getting my eyebrows. Actually, I'd never tried that, but getting it microbladed, some of my friends did that. I don't like it. I just feel like with your lashes and your brows, unless you have somebody that you trust with your life, I probably wouldn't do it. Then again, I have nice eyebrows and I have nice lashes naturally. So if I'm not bragging, I'm just saying. But if that was the case, if my lashes weren't as naturally long, I maybe would do it. But also you can use lash serums. Lash serums work wonders. I've been using one from Lash Spell. I love them. But with lash serums, you have to be consistent. You have to use it like once or twice a day, and you have to apply it almost like an eyeliner. Beauty is a lot of work. Seriously, men have it so easy. My opinion on lash extensions, I still need to see one that looks good. And also hair extensions, I'm sure that they are good sometimes, but anyway. I do my own brows. I've been doing my own eyebrows probably, I don't know when it was. I was getting sometimes I would get my eyebrows threaded when I was in New York because you would see like all these threading places everywhere. Always looked horrible. Always too thin, and I don't know. I have to say it's challenging to find somebody who's going to do a good job for your face, because sometimes they might do a good job on your friend, but their face shape is different than yours. Also, when I was getting my eyebrows threaded, I would sometimes thread my mustache. That was one of the most painful things in my life, getting my mustache threaded. So right now, this is a battle I'm still battling. I pluck it sometimes with a tweezer. I have a lot of hair on my chin and that are hormonal, and I actually went to get my hormones checked to see if this is like what's going on here. But I'm also like plucking my chin hair. I feel like a man sometimes. Honestly, it's horrible. I did laser on my chin. It didn't work, but I did also laser on my legs and on my vajay, and that worked, but you have to maintain it, and I didn't maintain it. So now it's like, it's growing. But I have some at home laser hair removals that I use sometimes. But yeah, even if you do laser your entire body and get rid of hair, you still have to go a few times. I don't know how often, but like you have to go every once in a while to kind of just like refresh. But if you do have the money, invest in laser hair removal if that's important to you. I just want to quickly mention nails. Nails are so important, and I get my Russian manicure every 3 weeks. I'm getting a manicure tomorrow because we're preparing for the Bougie Best trip, but I love getting manicures. I think having nice nails is the most important thing. Okay, not the most important thing, but having nice nails, not in your life, but it's very important in your overall appearance. Everybody can see your nails. Like if you didn't shave your legs, nobody can really see it all the time, but your nails are always on display, especially if you work with people, if you work in an office, if you're a teacher, if you work at a bank, like everybody can see your nails, and it shows how much you care about yourself. Like how well are you maintaining yourself? So please invest in a good manicure. Russian manicure, again, the best. But if you can't afford manicures, just make sure your nails are looking clean. Just don't have chipped nails all over. I think I talked about this. There was an episode where I talked about how to become the hottest version of yourself, and I'm going to link it in the show notes so you can also take a listen, because there I went in depth with everything you need to do, like teeth whitening and stuff like that. I'm going to add a few more things here that should be a part of your daily routine if you have the time and the interest in all of this. But since you're listening to this episode, I assume you do. As I mentioned, dry brushing is great. I don't do it, but I heard great things. Exfoliating your body is really important. I'm getting a spray tan tomorrow, and I don't really get them often because I think it's like a full-time job literally to maintain your fake tan, and I don't really care about it. But tomorrow I'm getting spray tan. So before that, I'm going to shave my entire body. I'm going to exfoliate my entire body, and then you can get a spray tan. And there's also certain things that you should or should not be doing before or after a spray tan, which you always have to read the instructions. Exfoliating your body is really important. Applying body oil for me always feels like a warm hug. Like I used to hate applying body lotion and body oil because it felt like it was such a long process, but it's actually 1 minute. So I decided to do that after my showers. I don't do it every time, but I love applying body oil and body creams. It's almost like a warm hug, and I just love it so much. Oh yeah, I started doing Invisalign. I don't have it right now because I still slur a bit when I'm speaking. But I think investing in your teeth is always a great thing to do. I had so many issues with my teeth throughout my life. And actually, I'm going to have my dentist on my podcast soon. So I started Invisalign with my new dentist here in Miami. Her name is Gabriela Flores, and she's the cutest dentist I ever had. Like, I can be friends with her. Like, we're vibing. So we're doing Invisalign. I have to wear it for 6 months, and I'm doing a good job actually, because I'm like, I just want to wear this for 6 months, and I wear it constantly. And then when I finish with Invisalign, I'm going to have to wear a retainer every night. And when I shared on my Instagram that I'm going to start Invisalign, a few people were like, oh, but then you have to wear a retainer every night till the rest of your life. I'm like, so what? Like, I have to brush my teeth every night till the rest of my life. So it's okay. Like, I can handle it. It's just going to be right next to my toothbrush. So I don't see a big deal in this. If physical appearance and your teeth are important to you, like, you're going to put in the work. I didn't know this, but when you're getting Invisalign, you have to create some kind of, like, your dentist has to create a bit of space between your teeth so your teeth can move. So now I have these giant spaces between my teeth, and my food is stuck there constantly, and I'm constantly flossing. But I don't mind it because I literally, after a month and a half, I see that my teeth are getting even. So I will not, I know this is gonna look fucking fantastic when this is all over. But yeah, it's just fascinating how much I'm flossing now. And I did not really floss throughout my 20s, which is not good. Flossing is so useful, and it's so, when you get into a habit of flossing, it's just like you're thinking, how did I ever not floss? It's just gross when you see how much food is stuck between your teeth. Honestly, please start flossing. Also, tongue scraping. Most of your bacteria is on your tongue. And you know, sometimes when you talk to people and they have like bad breath, but you're not really sure how, they're just like not, their dental hygiene is not high, or I don't know, maybe something happened. But anyway, tongue scraping, flossing, brushing your teeth. I started using this special toothpaste that it doesn't like really bubble as much as the other ones do, but I'm used to it already, so I think it's fine. Again, face masks are great when you're at home. When I'm cleaning my apartment or I'm listening to a podcast, I just apply a bunch of face masks on my face, like one mask, second, third, and it's almost like a mini facial at home. My favorite time to do some kind of like facial treatments and stuff like that is in front of my TV. So if you have a little face roller or a gua sha, or you just want to use your fingers, just put some oil on your face and just like start massaging your face, and you're gonna have a great time. I think this is all I wanted to say for today on this topic. If you want to talk about this more, let me know. I love talking about beauty. I love talking about treatments. Maybe I can have somebody on the show that can help us, open up a topic further. So just let me know. And that's it. Bye-bye. Bougie Bestie, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Be sure to subscribe to my podcast so you never miss out. I release new episodes every Friday. If you love Bougie Best Friend, please leave a 5-star rating and a review. Your support means the world and it helps the show grow. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Coco Beauty, and you can find Bougie Best Friend on Apple, Spotify, and all other major podcasting platforms. Love you. Bye.